Right, so I just figured out what next modification I want to do in my car. So I want to do a little something for the interior, just to kind of like bring a bit more life to it. So it's a nice day, got nothing else to do. Pretty much watch everything I could on Netflix. So one of the things I did previously was this. So this used to be just kind of like just dull really. So what I've done is I put a little cover on it, which adds a bit of style to it. So basically, long story short, this is what I'm going to add to the car. So it's atmospheric lamp. So two of them are going to go at the front. So just where the footrest is, and the other two are going to go in the back, where the passenger's footrest is. So the car is not the cleanest, but I'll get around to that later on. So yeah, it looks all right. It's not very expensive, this mod. It's about I think it's about £8-9. So just to take a quick look inside. So one of the things it comes with is a remote control. So you get different lights in it. You get white, blue, purple, etc., etc. And one of the claims of this product is that it can kind of like, in a way, synchronize with your music. So it has a music sensor on there. Yeah. And yeah, apparently it's waterproof and anti-aging, so it's one for the ages. So at the back, this is kind of a bit of a snapshot to what it's supposed to look like once it's done. So we'll soon find out. It is daylight, so obviously the light are not going to be as reflective as is shown in this picture. But yeah, so stay tuned. So apart from the remote control, it also comes with 12 voltage socket plug. So this is just a socket plug, so you just put it in your 12V there, and yeah, that's all you need really. So of course you got the infrared because it comes with a remote control, and on this apparently there's a music sensor on it as well, which is pretty cool. So it's fairly large. It definitely will fit more saloon cars. So what I got here is an Audi A4 B8, so 2010. So it's a modest size car, it's a great car. So unless you literally drive in an aeroplane, this cable here is more than long enough to fit into it. All right, so I'm just gonna get cracking, put this on, then I'll show the end result. All right, so here we are. So that's not all in place, as you can see. And of course I still got the remote here, so I can play around with it how I like. And if you remember earlier, I spoke about this music sensor, so I'm just going to try and see if I can activate it, because I think it's one of these lower buttons here. Right, so I'm just going to see how the back ones are looking. So that's that fully installed. So for those of you probably wondering what's the best way to hide the wires, what I've done is I hid mine on these panels here. So just on the other side of it, that's where the wires is, and you can see the wire comes out that way. So, and I hid the wires down this side here on either side of the front seats, and of course the whole units I put it in the central compartment. There's this little space around here which I utilize, and I fed the wires down the back end just here, so you can see the back wires moving. And in this Audi there's 3 charging ports, so I use the back one just for convenience sake, and it's the one that's in the center of the car, so it just made sense to use that one. And yeah, so this is the remote once again, so you can play around with it how you like. So I'm just going to go back to the front. So yeah, it's actually looking all right. So we're gonna just go through some of this set. So that's the green light, red, orange, yellow. So they all change at the same time. Blue. So right now I'm not too sure which one I like. I think I prefer the blue one, but the red one is also looking kind of nice. So that just So yeah, so you also got an off button there, so if you want to save your battery or whatever, you can switch it off there, or here if you push the center button it switches it off. So yeah, so it's all right. So also you can adjust the brightness of it, so that's how it is. So let's see if I can increase the brightness. So hopefully you notice that it's getting a bit brighter. Let me just try and start from a lower point, so you can see how gradually it fades out. So if you want to increase it how you like it, you can go all the way up, and that's the max. So when you reach the max level, you will flash white to let you know that you reached the maximum brightness allowed. And yeah, so you play around with it, so you can try this one here. So yeah, it's like having a party in your car. It's a job well done.